Hello, I'm back at it again with another sketchbook tour, and I'm going to apologize right away for my son in the background. He's playing and might get a little noisy. I'll cut out any parts where he gets like really loud, but any weird little crinkle noises or grunts, that's him. This is another high school sketchbook. This one's going to be a little bit harder to show though, because I drew on both sides of the paper. But because I didn't want my hand to hit the spiral, some of the pages I drew upside down, which you'll see in just a second. So right away, I've got a note here, sticky notes drawn in class. Not these ones. These ones are covering up sensitive information, you know, as you do. It was started August 6th of 2015, which I believe would have been the beginning of my 10th grade year of high school. Hopefully we can see everything okay. Here I can see I did some like swatches on this page. But hopefully we can see everything okay. I might have to edit the video just a little bit because I did draw with the light colored pencil again. Okay, starting off strong. We're upside down and you totally cannot see that. Okay, so again, these ones like this are so hard to see. Like, it's hard to see in person. I drew so lightly and the pencil has worn away so much through the years. Anyway. Okay, so I drew this weird, I called it a neosaur. I have no idea why, probably because it looks weird. And these ones I actually dated all of them, like, when they were done. So I'll have, like, a definitive timeline of when they were finished. This was supposed to be my friend. It looks nothing like her. This one I wrote, combine Hulk and the Thing and aliens. I mean, that's basically Gollum, huh? Called him my little goblin friend. I was still heavily using reference. This was like a weird caricature of myself, even though I didn't look anything like that, but my hair did. Can you guess what kind of music I listen to? I bet you can. This guy's kind of funny. It's like, I drew a lot of gnomes and like goblin kind of creatures. Oh no. More really hard to view things. At least I drew this one facing the right way. Little goat guy. And then let's see if I can get it. There we go. This is like a Marie Antoinette doll. Again, it was referenced. Definitely like a ball jointed doll from Pinterest or something. And I started adding like notes to a lot of my drawings. So like this one says work on proportions, very broad shoulders and tiny arms, small head. Well, this is like a little dragon. Maybe the Loch Ness Monster. I'm a sad dino because I have short arms. Oh goodness. Oh man. Okay, so I was hard into Marvel at this time. And I was watching Daredevil apparently. So here's my really bad half and half drawing. I think this is supposed to be Lamb Dipper, to be honest. It really does. That's what it looks like. It's a chubby boy. This is probably offensive. I don't think so. Kind of just... well, maybe that's what I was referring to. That is kind of a little off the cuff, I think. I have made a terrible mistake referring to this drawing. Drawing people of different body types is okay. I drew a mermaid on this page. I guess that was supposed to be my sister. Got some hand practice. Danish girl. Definitely not. Mad Max Fury Road came out this year, so I drew Furiosa. It doesn't really look like her. Also, I was upset about the fingers. I don't think they're that bad though. This is probably based off of a ball jointed doll. What is that? Don't know. That is definitely something I can recommend, is like knowing what you're drawing so that you can interpret it to be a little more clear in your drawings. Like that, you don't even want to know what I think that looks like, but it doesn't look like whatever it's supposed to be. I don't even know. A rat snake man. Here's a sticky note I drew in class. I was so happy I had found these white sticky notes too. Alright. I don't know what that says, and I probably didn't know what it said at the time either. This is an elf, but the ears are kind of cut off. That's a running theme. This is not bad. I was really bad at side profiles for the longest time, and I still am, but this is where I started doing a bunch of them to try and practice. Not too bad. Nux, Mad Max again. This one turned out pretty good. I was doing a lot of portraits. A fairy. Try and get the light so you can see. The tone tan paper is really, really nice. I really loved working with it, but it is really hard to see what you drew on it if it's just the pencil, because it is like the pencil's a mid-tone, the paper's a mid-tone. It makes it so hard to see if you don't have enough contrast. And this, I really love this drawing. It's based off of an OOK doll, I think. The one of a kind. A little ballerina working on poses, even though I cut off her arm and did not finish her legs. Here we start with the gnomes. Again, I'm gonna have to like lift the paper up to like negate the glare. A lot of these are based off of like the one of a kind clay dolls and stuff. Like that definitely is. These are some doodles I did in class. More little elfy gnome guys. I'm guardian of the bad art. Please do not lift me. Classroom doodles. Oh goodness, Jesse Pinkman. Very like of the time. Oh my gosh. And then, you know, I drew probably something from every fandom I was in. And yeah, I was one of those people. I drew Benedict Cumberbatch, not looking much like himself as Sherlock Holmes. Another one based off of a doll, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Listen, my music taste, like, you saw the picture of me in the beginning, right? With the hair. Or it was, like, supposed to be me. It doesn't really, like... Okay, so think of the music you would associate with this. And then the music whiplash you get when you realize I also listen to K-pop. Like, this is just Mark from whatever K-pop band. I don't even remember. I was listening to so many K-pop bands at the time. But here's Mark Tuan, Tuan. I'm sure that's not how you say it. I don't remember anymore. It's literally been 8 years since I drew these. Just like this. I was convinced I was gonna learn Korean, and I barely did. I did learn like some of the Hangul. I don't remember any of it now. And apparently that says I am cute in Korean, but I couldn't tell you if it was accurate or not. More just little doodles. Not bird feet. A little dragon guy. Emo boy. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Sleeping Beauty. And there's just a vampire girl, again with the really hard to see light pencil. Taehyung's eye. Okay, listen, I was really into BTS 8 years ago before they popped off hard. And I will say that my binders and stuff in high school were covered in pictures of boys from K-pop groups. So most of them were like BTS and 17 and GOT7. I will say that like those are the ones that I was into the most. Yeah. And like obviously I like the old ones. Couldn't say the old K-pop groups, but the ones that like really started off the movement. So like I was into like Big Bang and Shiny and just so many. Oh my goodness. I really listen to a lot of BTS though. It's like a little bit embarrassing now, but they're so huge. It's not even funny. Don't look Hella's in my eyes enough. I don't know what that means. Really into Steven Universe. That's probably the only Steven Universe that I like fan art I ever drew. Like a raven skull. More mushrooms. You guys know that I'm huge into drawing mushrooms. Here's a mushroom, kind of like the ones that I did for that school project for my Spanish class. A vampire boy holding a knife. Cool. A jellyfish lady. Some of this stuff I drew in class too. I will point that out. I did draw some of this in class, but like obviously the full color stuff was not in class. A matching vampire girl for my vampire boy on the last page. I don't know why some of the back pages are blank either. Definitely a ball jointed doll. Same with this one, probably a ball jointed doll. Oops, we skipped one. This is one of my favorite drawings I've ever done. This little dragon on a thumb. I love him. It's definitely based off of like one of those photoshopped like images that you see on Pinterest and stuff, but it's good. I really like this one too. It's a ball jointed doll again. Some stuff I didn't finish. Lots of stuff I didn't finish. I tried to draw Totoro. There's gonna be that scene where she's on his stomach, but I didn't ever finish drawing it. I tried to draw another dragon. I laid down like the base tone and started coloring it, and then I was like, it kind of just looks gross. So I stopped. Girl with a beanie, probably a K-pop idol. Couldn't tell you which one. A Rapunzel based on the animator dolls. A bunch of sticky notes I drew in class. Definitely a K-pop guy. I drew a lot of these like zombie post-apocalyptic things, like all of this stuff. I think that might be everything. Yeah, you can hear my baby in the background playing with his toy, but I was bad about not finishing my sketchbook, so that's that. So we'll go back to like my favorite drawing in here. Okay, so my favorite drawings in this entire thing are probably, I just passed it, this and this, and I wish I would have done more completed work, but I like never had time. And it also looks like I stopped drawing in this. Some of these sticky notes are from 2016. Like the latest one was March, it looks like. But I stopped like officially drawing in the sketchbook at the end of 2015. So well, I guess technically that one's from January, but most of it was completed like from August to December. Which is not bad. I honestly haven't completed a sketchbook in a really long time, so that might be something I try and work on now that I have a little more time. But as you might be able to hear in the background, it's hard to find time right this minute with everything going on and attempting to raise a baby. They're pretty needy. I don't know if you noticed, or if you knew that. you do have to tend to them quite a lot. It makes it hard to sit down and just draw for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour and will join me next time. Bye!